Welcome to a spoiler-free review of the Jurassic games. Not much of a review, I actually want to convince you to watch it because I thought it was really good. B-movies, or direct-to-digital movies, or independent films, call them whatever you want. They all have a stereotype. Most of them live up to that stereotype, but this one was definitely a step up. It was really good production quality. The CGI of the dinosaurs were great. The dinosaurs actually moved like animals, and it wasn't choppy, and they looked pretty real. The acting was all pretty good too. You had a few spots here and there that weren't great, but it told a good story. So if you can just deal with something for one setting and have it done and tell a good story, this is going to be perfect for you. Although the end also did leave a little room for a sequel, which I think would be cool and I would eagerly look forward to. But moving on, quick synopsis. 10 death row inmates are put into a super duper fantastical virtual reality contest. They all compete against each other. They have to kill each other or just survive the dinosaurs. To win, the winner gets a pardon and gets set free. Now the whole story is told kind of from the perspective of the crew who's actually managing the games. It's kind of like the Hunger Games with dinosaurs. Of course, there's more than just dinosaurs out there, but dinosaurs are the main attraction. So in the background, of course, you have the moral dilemma about putting these death row inmates up for a blood sport, even though they willingly chose. But minus the killing of people, and probably minus the using of incarcerated people, I think this would actually make for a really fun show in real life. So it's actually something you can kind of relate to, I think, once you see it. Now, this movie also has a little bit of over-the-top kind of production, but in a good way. If you've ever seen the Starship Troopers movie, the whole "Do you want to know more?" at the little featurette there they do for the news, this kind of has that kind of a feel at times, and I think it just benefits the movie. I think it raises the level up. Where else are you going to see kids grabbing their dinosaur cookies to watch death row inmates get slaughtered on live TV? Now, slaughtered brings up a good point that there's not a lot of gore in this movie. So if you don't like a lot of gore, this is good. If you do like a lot of gore, you're going to be disappointed. I think the gore was probably largely a part of the CGI issue. They did real good quality dinosaurs, but to add the gore onto it, I think probably would have just cost more money. And there is at least one point that I could recall where he needed some gore but didn't have it. But again, for what it is, this is a phenomenal B-movie, if you want to call it that. I really enjoyed it. It had a great atmosphere. It had commercials featuring the advertising products. I don't want to give it away, but that was great. You had the instant replays. That was great. It was just a really fun movie. The best part was literally the very last scene, maybe the last couple minutes of the movie, few minutes of the movie, takes it to the next level. Let's just leave it at that. Kind of like I mentioned before, where it sets it up for a sequel, it would make a dynamite sequel. So there you have it. If you haven't been convinced, let me know what you want to see in the comments and see if I can answer the questions without spoilers. And if you did go out and buy it, let me know what you thought of it in the comments. Is my review spot on, or am I off? I could use some review critique. All the practice I can get. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the movie.